Good morning, world.
Good morning, literally good morning.
Yes, it is very early for Cedric. It's what, 8?
It's not, yeah, it's 8 o'clock now. Yes.
10 o'clock my time.
Yeah.
I've got to paint ceilings today, so we got to get this going. So what are we going to do today, Cedric?
Tom MacDonald, Man in the Sky, just came out. Looking forward to it. Stay tuned. I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian, and this is Cedric and Brian. All right, guys, welcome back. If you'd like, you can. You don't have to. Apparently, most of you aren't lately, but it's all right. I'm trying to get Cedric out here to Tennessee. I actually found him a good house for a very good price, but he just laughs it off. But if you'd like to donate to the Get Cedric to Tennessee Fund, you can do that on one of these links right here, and that's all I will say about that.
All right. Tomas.
All right, you ready?
You know what? I'm going to say this right off the bat before we get into it. I always say when we do a Tom MacDonald song that you can tell by his title, you have like a 95, 96% chance of knowing what he's talking about.
Yes.
So I'm going to assume he's talking about
Donald Trump.
The man in the sky. Let's move on with this.
Here we go.
There's a man on TV at a desk in a suit. He lies through his teeth and they still call it the news. And there's a man in a white coat whose medicine kills. He loves when you're sick cause you pay for his pills. There's a man at the bank who will give you a loan so that you'll buy a house and then he'll take your home. There's a man who wants you spending your life online. Knows you're searching for truth but controls what you find. We'll be fine, babe. We don't make it through. There's a man in a church who I really hope told me the truth. Said there's a man in the sky watching over me and you. It won't help if you can fly. It's way past the moon. And there's men here on the ground that just want to burn it down. They want money, they want power, don't want no one else allowed. We'll be fine, babe. I'll be the man for you.
Yes, we stop it. I know some of you complain that we stop it. Some of you complain that I complain about us stopping it.
Let's move on.
We can't win. We can't win, Cedric. Yeah. What's the symbolism of this goat right here?
I don't know about the symbolism of the goat, but I do like the symbolism of, first of all, the man in the sky. I'm going to go on the limb here and say he is talking about God Almighty.
Oh, it's not Elon Musk and Skylink?
No, it is not.
Okay.
No, it's not. I don't know about the goats, Brian, but I think the sheep are very symbolic because we're referred to as sheep a lot in the Bible.
Okay.
And for those of you who don't know, that is not a compliment because sheep are probably some of these dumbest animals that are walking the face of this earth. And we need a shepherd, or in Tom's case here, we need a man in the sky to kind of help us through the tough times and get us through the rough periods.
I think you need to apologize to all sheep out there that you just insulted, Cedric.
We're all sheep.
If you were in Germany or the UK or Scotland especially, you would be arrested for hate speech against those sheep. Damn it.
Thank God I'm not there.
I'll be the man for you. There's a man in a court sworn to uphold the law, but he's crooked as a fence post and don't do his job. There's a man in a classroom who should know the facts, but he's brainwashing kids, teaching English and math. There's a man in your phone who hears everything you say. He knows everywhere you go, every joke you ever made. There's a man with a bloodline that owns the whole world. Every airplane and building and gold brick and pearl. We'll be fine, babe. But if we don't make it through, there's a man in a church who I really hope told me the truth. Said there's a man in the sky watching over me and you. It won't help if you can fly. He's way past the moon. And there's men here on the ground that just want to burn it down. They want money, they want power, don't want no one else allowed. We'll be fine, babe. I'll be the man for you.
So is he saying he, Tom, will be the man for you?
That Tom will be the man for you?
Well, he says, it's okay, babe, I'll be the man for you. Is he talking about himself, or is he talking in reference to God?
That's a good question. I think he's talking in reference to God, but I think he's talking also as a man of God. Like, what do men want to do? The three P's. He wants to profess his love. I'm assuming he's talking about Noah here. Profess his love for her, provide for her, and protect her. So, when you take on that task of being the man in your woman's life, and you take on those tasks, as long as you're following God. Maybe I'm reading too deep into it, but that's what I got out of it.
All right, you swing. Sometimes you swing and miss, like you did on that one song. But this, you got to.
No, I did swing and miss at the 8:47 mark.
You got to keep swinging, Cedric.
But we missed a lot of good lines there. You talk about the guy on the TV, the newscasters who just. Speaking of which, I woke up this morning. This is Sunday, February 23rd. I woke up this morning to glorious news. Actually, it may be sad news. I just found out that Joy Reid's show was canceled on MSNBC.
I heard that too. If they would just get rid of the whole network, we'd be okay. Stop brainwashing people. Talk about sheep.
Back to the video.
Talk about the sheep, right? You know what? I'm just interested, Tom. I know sometimes you comment on our videos. Did you buy property with animals now? Because that looks like a California version of where I live. It's kind of a desert farm out there. Yes. So,
I think Tom he's definitely talking about his life, because he talks about it in previous songs where he was lost, he didn't know what to do, and I don't know if he's so many terms, religious, Christian. I think he believes in a higher power, and I'm going to refer to that higher power as God. But he talks about he went to go see a man in the church, and he just hoped he was telling him the truth because something was calling out to him.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Fine, babe. I'll be the man for you. Pray that the man in the sky is watching over us tonight, 'cause there's people looking down on us for fighting for what's right. Hold the line, babe, and I'll hold on to you. There's a man in the clouds, and I hope he's looking down, 'cause there's people here on earth who trying to put us in the ground. We'll be fine, babe, I won't let go of you. Said there's a man in the sky watching over me and you. It won't help if you can fly. He's way past the moon. And there's men here on the ground that just want to burn it down. They want money, they want power, don't want no one else allowed. We'll be fine, babe.
I just noticed, you see what he's wearing on his shirt?
Is that a wolf?
Yeah. Interesting, nice. Huh?
What's the symbolism?
He's in there with a bunch of prey animals, and he's wearing a predator on his shirt.
Or he's a lone wolf. He's not a sheep. He's like, he could be the predator. Yeah. Wow. Wow. There's a lot going on with that shirt, huh?
Down, they want money, they want power, don't want no one else allowed. We'll be fine, babe. I'll be the man for you.
Jenna MacDonald, Corey Burns. Oh,
that's true.
Look at that little goat, little ram goat there.
Yes, that's what you do now. Once again, shout out to the incredible, the incomparable Nova. Great job. And I guess Tom's sister, Jenna MacDonald, had a hand in producing this as well. So shout out to her as well.
And then was that reference with him and the goat? Do you think he was, I think that was purposeful there? Considering himself the GOAT.
The greatest of all time.
I don't know.
Wow, we are reaching here.
Awesome. Go ahead. Bring on the hate. Bring on the hate. I like the words of the song, but personally, I like Tom the rapper because he's go ahead and hate me, Tom. I'm sorry. You're a much better rapper than singer. It's heartfelt. I get it. I live in a town now full of talented singers. So, I get it. He likes to do the tunes where he sings, but I love his rap stuff. And even with Roseanne Barr, that stuff is just, to me, that's the GOAT stuff there. This was good. I liked it. I liked the words. Again, go back and watch his People So Stupid, where he's sitting with his sister like he's in a newscast, and and speaking these same truths in Tom MacDonald original OG style. And go ahead. I know. Go ahead. You can hate me all you want, but
Brian, just take it. Stop.
But Tom, the singer man bun, is not the not the strongest Tom for me personally.
But you know what? And I respect this because when we talk about the GOAT, let's take it to sports for a second. We talk about Michael Jordan being the GOAT. And we all knew that he wasn't a very good three-point shooter. But every once in a while, you dig into your bag a little bit and you pull out something that isn't part of what you do and you shoot a three. This is Tom, doing the acapella, the guitar. He's taking a three-pointer. Is it his strength? No, but you gotta keep the fans guessing every now and then.
Cedric, that is a great analogy. Most of the time you come up with really crappy ones, but that one was really good.
I did. The coffee's kicking it.
You can tell me and Cedric haven't seen each other in person enough because I'm letting it all go now. The ribbing has to come out.
Awesome.
You should hear what he says about me when we're not on camera. So he's telling me the Tennessean's coming out in me.
You made a very rich. I'm not going to go there. We'll leave it alone.
It wasn't racist. Don't be a baby.
No, it was a good song. I understand what you're saying, though, Brian. It wasn't. And normally you pull out of Tom's bag, but yeah, he's doing something different. I like it. Mix it up a little bit.
It's touchy-feely, Tom. Touchy-feely, yeah. Tom, with the man bun.
Yes. I was going to share this with everyone. This brought to me a very common biblical verse, Jeremiah 29:11, and it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in a future." And I think that's what this song is all about. Tom is saying that no matter what's going on in this world, if you trust in the man in the sky, he will give you hope. He will give you a future. Will things be bad? Yeah. But you trust in him, you keep on pushing, everything will be everything.
That is wise words coming from a bullfrog. That's amazing, Cedric.
I don't know what's going on here.
All right, sign out, buddy. Sign out.
All right, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell, and continue sharing our channel with everyone you know from California to Tennessee and all across the world. And we'd be remiss, make sure you go to Tom's original video if you want to hear the whole song without us talking and babbling. That's where you go. This is not a substitute for that song. Until next time, trust in the man in the sky. I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian. See you later.